Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Tuesday, April 4th, 2023. Let's take a look at the Forex calendar today. Well, very important data were published overnight. What do I mean? I mean the RBA, Reserve Bank of Australia, rate statement and interest rate decision. The Reserve Bank of Australia decided to leave the interest rate at the level of 3.6%. So we will definitely take a look, just like we did yesterday, on the Australian dollar for our chart later on. German trade balance data released overnight, as you can see, in line with the previous reading, 16 billions. 11:15. We have a MPC member, Silviana, I guess her name is, Tenreiro. She will give a speech here on the financial media. Global dairy trade price index is scheduled for release at 2 o'clock. This trade price index is from, of course, New Zealand, one of the largest exporters of the milk. And during the New York session, we have building permits and trade balance from Canada. Both of these data are scheduled for release at 2:30. At 4 o'clock, we got factory orders from the US and JOLT job openings, the most important data during the New York session. And then we have another speeches from the UK, from the New Zealand, from the UK again, and then from the US in form of the MFFC member Rosengren, of course. At the end of the day, 10:30, there is API weekly crude oil stock data. So data for all of you crude oil traders. So pretty busy day. Let's take a look first at the Reserve Bank of Australia interest rate decision situation on a 4-hour chart. Australian dollar versus the American dollar 4-hour chart, and there is big breakout to the upside. Very nice breakout, because it means that we actually broke above this level here. That used to be a technical resistance, now it is a technical support. It's been tested a couple of times before, it worked before here as well. So the level of 6,764 is very important. Now technical support, of course, this breakout needs to be tested, so we will wait for the test, maybe some kind of a consolidation. And then, of course, we will see what will happen next. We get another target for bears, but I'm just wondering if there is anything more here on the left. Not too much, folks. So we will stay with this one. We'll stay with this one as the next, not that much important, but still a target for the bulls. This is 6,843. 6,814 level, of course. Okay. So let's extend to the upside to see what is going on here. The market hit extremely overbought conditions, extremely overbought level at 70 points on the RSI. So this is why we are testing the technical support. The other technical support here on this market are intraday 6,740, and then, well, I think that's one of the most important ones. This is the low from the 3rd of April, from yesterday, 6,654. Please notice we have this very nice line here. We have this line that goes here, and it might be used as a kind of example of the very nice short-term trend line. So basically something like this is going on here. I'm wondering whether we can have like a channel, maybe this is a corrective channel. There you go, we have copied the line. What do we have here? From the extremes, as you can see, there's one extreme, there's second extreme. Nice. So we will leave this channel, and see where this kind of analysis can lead us, because the price action inside of the channel is clearly corrective in nature. This is not an impulse, so it might be hard to to rally for the extended period of time on the Australian dollar, and we should hit maybe this level of the technical resistance, which is kind of close to this upper channel line as well. So if we hit roughly the level of 6,814.15 pips, we should see some sort of the decline lower. So we will leave the Australian dollar as it is here right now. Let me just go to another one. If we talk about the Australian dollar, well, let's talk about the New Zealand dollar, because we didn't look at it for quite some time, and the situation here is very interesting. However, on a 4-hour chart, this price movement here, fortunately, it still looks corrective. Let me just grab some line here. So, for example, from this low, or maybe let's take the swing low. Is that the swing low? There you go, 6,079 pips. The swing low, let's say, goes like that. Something like this is acceptable for the channel. I'm just wondering whether there is another channel possible here. So we got the first line of the channel, and the upper line of the channel goes here. So still, the situation on the New Zealand dollar is quite similar to the one on the Australian dollar. We used to have this high, 6,289. This high was violated. The new high was made at the level of 6,304. To be honest, not even 20 bips. So I don't know if there is something that bulls wants to brag about. Nevertheless, what is really interesting here is that it's not the end of the, because there is a kind of you see there is a supply zone here. We broke above the supply zone, so right now the next target is somewhere around this level, 6,390. So that's the red line. There you go. Okay, that's a nice development. Nevertheless, despite the breakout, we might see some kind of a down movement again. As you can see, we are oscillating up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Trendless market on the 4-hour chart. Little bit biased to the upside. However, this is clearly corrective. Complex corrective structure is taking place here. I will not be even trying to count it. But what I can see is the Elliott double combo wave, whatever you can call it right now, like this. What I mean is that possibly that might be the wave of the W, that might be ABC, and the wave of X, and that somewhere there might be the wave Y. So the last one might be considered almost done on the New Zealand dollar. Okay, so this is the situation on the New Zealand dollar. We spoke about the Australian dollar as well. So right now let's take a look to the Canadian dollar. We have some Canadian data scheduled for a list later on. And what do we see here? We see a very nice move to the downside. Of course, it's a nice move for bears. It looks like we broke up below the 61% of this this movement to the upside, so I will not even try to measure it. Nevertheless, let's take a look at the current situation, because we are below the 150 periods moving average for sure. Okay, so let's just take a look here. There you go. There is the cross, and we are below this level. So where is the next target? It looks like the next target for the USD CAD is around the lows from the beginning of the February 2023. 1.5261 is looming. You might say, oh, it's far away, come on, it will not get there. Well, there is no such a thing in Forex and not such a thing in financial markets. Please remember that. Where are we now? We broke below this very nice technical support. It used to be so good. Now this will act as a technical resistance, 1.5475. And to be honest with you guys, it looks bearish is all I see here on the US dollar to the Canadian dollar, and the target level, the green target level might be hit sooner than you expect. So let me just zoom out. There you go. This is what I wanted to have. The other very important technical resistance, of course, it's far away from the current levels right now. The one that's been very hard to break for quite some time, it's 1.3650. So that's the key to the upside. 50 to 100 moving average cross. We are moving lower and lower and lower. We are right now in the extremely oversold market conditions. We are still making the lower low. So this is trending market. This is trending market for 100%, and it's going lower. You can tell by the current market behavior. So we got this channel. Let me just remove my magnet. There you go. And we got this channel here. Look at that. Technical market trending to the downside. That's what it is right now on the US dollar to the Canadian dollar. Nothing is much more clear than this situation. So please stay focused on the US dollar to the Canadian dollar. We might see a spike lower towards the beginning of the February technical support and the last swing low, basically, from this year. So we might test it very, very soon. When that, of course, the trigger event will be present on the financial media. And for example, today's data release might be this kind of a trigger if this data will surprise the market participants big enough. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys tomorrow. So take care and bye bye.